Going on, guys? It's Nick from Ralph Cason's back with another video, man. So, real quick, we've all seen this coming. Let's not pretend like I'd say before, the credit bureaus, the police, everybody watches YouTube, right? So let's not play pretend like we don't know what's going on. So in this clip, man, I'm gonna show you guys, this recent news article that I dropped a few days ago on really CPNs, right? This is coming from really the Houston Police Department. In a sense, and also a news station out of like Dallas, Fort Worth. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and really get into this video. All right.
Now to an undercover NBC5 investigation. You're about to see how some families trying to improve their credit scores can end up in trouble with the feds.
Yeah, one working mom is warning others after what sounded like a quick way to boost her credit turned into a nightmare that nearly put her in prison.
Senior investigative reporter Scott Friedman has what you need to know to stay out of trouble. Scott?
Yeah, guys, investigators tell us they see more people trying to improve their credit using what's called a CPN, a credit privacy number. Websites sometimes advertise them as an ID number you can use to keep your Social Security number private. But some people buy CPNs believing they can use them while applying for credit cards to build a brand new credit history. And that can lead to big trouble. If you want a new credit card, a new car, a new house, but need to boost your credit score, a CPN may seem like a magic solution.
You can use your CPN to get credit cards. You can use your CPN to build a whole brand new life, okay?
Ads online make it sound like everyone's using them to keep their Social Security number private.
Now, CPNs are commonly used by celebrities, members of Congress, and witnesses protected by the federal government.
They're even discussed at seminars.
I'm working on a CPN right now.
Like this one, NBC5 Investigates attended with a hidden camera.
I heard everybody was doing it. So I was like, okay, we'll do this.
Swatisha Keith bought a CPN from someone advertising on Craigslist.
So this sounded like a chance to start over.
Yes, start brand new is what it felt like.
She paid $1,500 for a 9-digit CPN, 9 digits like a Social Security number. She says the seller told her she could use a CPN instead of her Social Security number to apply for credit. This would give her a new credit history, a chance to wipe her old history clean. At first, it seemed to work. She used her CPN to get a new credit card and a loan for a new car.
And within 2 months of me having it, I seen my credit score go up. It was in the 700s. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
But the dream ended when federal agents showed up at work.
I got taken downtown to the federal building where I was booked and held.
The mother of 3 was facing up to 30 years in federal prison.
How scared were you?
I was terrified because I didn't think anything like that would ever happen to me because I've never been in trouble with the law before.
They hear an idea that is seemingly too good to be true, and they choose to believe it.
Matt Panel investigated CPN cases in Texas and Oklahoma as a federal agent with the Social Security Administration. He says when a credit application asks for your Social Security number, you can't use a CPN instead.
So that is a false representation on a loan application. And that's against the law in this country. It's a federal offense.
It's without a doubt a crime that's on the rise.
A special police fraud unit in Houston is seeing more people using CPNs to get car loans. Sergeant Darren Schlosser says some he's arrested seem completely unaware they're committing a crime because they read something that made them think it's okay.
I'm extremely concerned that a normally law-abiding citizen would obtain a CPN because they're desperate for a credit line that they need.
Investigators tell us many CPNs they see are really Social Security numbers belonging to children with no credit history. Or CPN sellers may use certain websites to identify numbers that have not been issued as Social Security numbers yet. Since banks sometimes run quick computer credit checks, they may not notice the number a person uses on an application is not the Social Security number they've used in the past.
Without a doubt, more and more people are going to be brought into this world, particularly with the sales pitches.
So we wondered who's been selling CPNs online in Texas and what they're saying to customers. Our search led us to this meeting room at a Holiday Inn.
I've been dealing with CPNs since I was, I think, about 18 years old.
This man calls himself Trey the Credit Coach. We first saw him on his YouTube channel where he offered CPNs for $20.
In 1 month total, we have done over 500 CPNs. Man, that is a lot.
When the credit coach advertised a seminar at a Houston hotel, we sent one of our team members with a hidden camera, listening as the coach described himself as a CPN pioneer.
See, I got in the CPN game before it was introduced to the internet. You know, I like to say that I'm kind of one of the founders.
But he warned the group if they want a CPN, they might be too late because banks are catching on.
They scan every social that comes through that. And they're going to shut down every CPN eventually. They're going to shut it down. So
we discovered the credit coach's real name is Tremaine Manley.
Tremaine Scott Friedman. I'm a reporter with NBC in Dallas.
We called him to ask for an interview. He declined to speak to us on camera and told me he had only sold maybe 10 CPNs over the last 2 years. A far cry from what he said online.
1 month total, we have done over 500 CPNs.
Manley told me he warns customers, quote, it's on you to tell the bank that you are using a CPN, and that customers who use CPNs to apply for credit do that at their own risk. He says CPNs he sells are not Social Security numbers belonging to other people. Shortly after our phone call, Manley posted this message on YouTube announcing we are not offering CPN numbers, then posted a video saying he's done with CPNs.
Some of you spent almost 2 years on trying to figure this whole CPN thing out when you could have used that same exact time figuring out your credit reporting.
CPN sellers only break the law if they knowingly sell a stolen Social Security number or sell a fabricated credit history attached to a number. But authorities say many sellers offer only 9-digit numbers, nothing more, shifting possible risks to customers.
They're just the one marketing this to people who are unknowing or unsuspecting that they are actually violating some federal law.
I wouldn't want to see anybody else going through what I had to go through.
Swatisha Keith now warns people never to use anything but their Social Security number on a credit application. She avoided prison. Federal prosecutors agreed to drop the charges after she served 18 months probation and paid restitution. A story she wants others to hear if they're hoping for a quick fix.
If I was them, I wouldn't I wouldn't dare try it, because trust me, it's going to come to an end.
There are so many websites selling CPNs. We found one that said it was based in Dallas. We reached out, and shortly after, they pulled down many of their postings. The owner would not return our calls. And this summer, guys, the federal government is going to give banks some additional tools to help verify that the number a person puts on a credit application is, in fact, their Social Security number. That means a lot of people could be caught more quickly if they're not familiar with the rules.
Yeah, well, hopefully word will spread. Yeah, interesting. Thank you, Scott. Now, on our website, we have information on groups.
Anyway, guys, you watched the video, you pretty much saw it. You know what I mean? I can't say no more after that, really. Somebody put a comment on one of the posts the other day talking about, oh, you sound like the police, try to say like some type of slave crap or whatever. I'm like, I sound like a cat trying to keep you out of jail. Because I'm not doing 18 months probation for nobody. Nobody. So anyway, guys, please like, share, subscribe. It's Nick from Robert Consultants. Have a good day.